Hello and welcome back to my witch's kitchen. I'm Beth and this is Spiral Path Arts, and today we are going to work on making a simmer pot. So today's 31 Days of Samhain project is to make a little simmer pot. I just got home this morning like an hour ago from being away for the weekend and came into the house. I've also been kind of gone almost for 3 weeks. I was home for like 3 days in the middle there and had a lot of things going on. So I haven't been home for a while, and I love my house. I love being home. I'm a bit of a extroverted introvert and I need to recharge. But one of the first things I noticed when I walked in the house today, that the energy just felt stale because the house had been closed up. There hasn't been any, my friend has been in and out taking care of the cats. The cats are here, but nobody's been living here and filling it with life force and energy, prana. I think one of the first things I need to do is kind of just gently clear the air, if you will. It also, to be quite honest, smells a little musty. It's an old house. She smells like an old lady often. And I kind of have an ongoing battle of keeping her from smelling like an old lady all the time. There's a lot of reasons for that, but we won't go into the reasons old houses smell at this juncture. But I think a nice little simmer pot going on the stove in here is going to help to cleanse the air and just freshen things up, clean things up a little bit. So let's make a simmer pot. So you're just going to need to gather your ingredients for your simmer pot. A nice pot that can handle being on the stove for a while. This is a nice little 2-quart enameled Dutch oven. So you're just going to add all your stuff to your Dutch oven. I'm going to start with apples. Apples have so much meaning this time of year. They're said to be the fruit of the dead. So leave apple offerings on your ancestral altar. I'm also going to slice and dry some of these later. Now, also all apples have, I don't think my camera's gonna focus for me today, a 5-pointed star, a pentagram in the center. So we're just gonna put a few sliced apples in there. I think I'm just gonna start with that. And then here's a few cuts of rosemary. These have been sitting on my counter since I made cocktails a few days ago and they've dried. So, but they're still going to have the same goodness. Cinnamon sticks. Bay leaves are wonderful for cleansing the air and purifying. So I'm going to put a couple of those in there, set some intentions. And some cloves, and there is a kitten, a little black and white kitten, who's not so little anymore and not so much of a kitten, sniffing the camera, so you might get a little bit of whisker or ear in the frame. Okay, and just a few cloves, mainly for scent, but cloves also have some magical properties. And then in my sink over here, which you might not be able to see, right before I left for the weekend, I was at a store that had some herbs for sale. These are just, you know, Walmart herbs. But I needed to replace my thyme because my thyme didn't quite survive the hot summer. And I can't go into the winter without fresh thyme. So I bought some thyme plants and I'm going to put a few sprigs of fresh thyme in here. Why thyme? Why do I need thyme in the winter? Thyme is one of the best herbs for cleansing the air. It's antiviral, antibacterial. Really good to make cough syrup out of your thyme. Thyme and ginger. That might be a future video on how to make your own cough syrup. So there we go. All those ingredients in there. Add whatever you like. Add whatever If there's something that the scent, like star anise would be really nice. Cardamom pods. If I'm going to get the anise and cardamom out and the cinnamon and the cloves, I'm probably just going to make a pot of chai and then let that be my simmer pot. But this is going to be my simmer pot. You can put it in something like this on the stove on low all day, or if you have a smaller crock pot or a large crock pot, you can put it in the crock pot. That's what I did last winter. I had my one of my extra crock pots setting in the front room, and I just kept kind of topping it off with water. And I mean, I wouldn't leave it run all the time, but I would, anytime I was home, I would have it on low to scent the house and also give a little bit of humidity to the air. Still hot for making tea. The other thing I'm also going to do later today is I'm going to slice up more apples and dehydrate them, and then I will have them ready. I'll have dehydrated apples anytime to put in a simmer pot, because I really do like the dehydrated ones. I feel like they add a nice little bit extra. They're a little more intense because everything is dehydrated out of, you know, their flavors and scents. Anyway, so here is my simmer pot. I'm going to put it on the stove, oops, and spill it on the counter and let it simmer all day. I hope you enjoyed that short little video on how to make a simmer pot for your home to clear the air and refresh the energy in your house. I recommend simmer pots, like I said, when you've been gone for a while and the house has been closed up. It's a great way to kind of refresh the energy, clear the energy. Also, if anybody's been sick in your house, the bay leaf and the thyme are two of the best things to have simmering on the stove, or if you have a wood stove, a pot with those things in it during the winter, dry winter months, because they really do help to clean the air of viruses. Now, this is not medical advice. I am not an immunologist or a virologist. That's not it. What is, well, we all should know the word. We've heard it a million times, but you know what I'm talking about. I'm not an expert in viruses or communicable diseases, but I do know folk tales, folk medicine, and herbalism, and all of them have taught me that simmering a pot of bay and thyme will help to clear the air and make it just feel fresher and smell better, if nothing else. But I believe it also cleans the air of nasty little friends that we don't want around. Anyhow, if you like this video, please hit like and subscribe and share with a friend if you would like. And come back tomorrow. I don't know what we're working on tomorrow, but it'll be something. That's all I got for you. All right, peace out, witches. Love you, bye.